Scott is a very genuine person. He just gives a sense of calm. We're going to get it done. We're going to make it work.
He never gets angry or flustered. And there's a lot in this industry that you could get angry and flustered about.
He's an exceptional person. He is so well renowned as an expert in our field, but he is also loved by his clients, by his peers, by his team.
He's an accomplished family man, accomplished business person, accomplished friend.
A good old Southern boy. Georgia Bulldog fan through and through.
I was born in West Virginia. Both of my grandparents were coal miners. Both of my parents grew up in a very modest family. I was the middle son of 3 boys, so you can imagine what the household was like growing up. My father went to college on the GI Bill at West Virginia University. He accepted a job at the University of Georgia. He started the rehabilitation and counseling program at the University of Georgia in 1973. We got to Athens, and you really cannot live in Athens, Georgia, and not be a Georgia fan. Both of my parents were educators. They were great parents. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better mom and dad. When I enrolled at UGA, when I got into UGA, I was a computer science major. But after taking my first Fortran class and having to type up these computer cards, I quickly realized that wasn't for me. I went down and had a meeting with Dr. E.J. Leverett, and he's the professor that started the risk management program at UGA. I walked out of his office knowing I think that's what I want to do. And I took the first introductory class, and sort of the rest is history. When I graduated from the University of Georgia, Virginia Power, which is the utility up in Richmond, had an entry-level position open, and I learned as much as I could about that industry. I crawled around in transformers and turbines and things like that, and then decided after 3 years it was time for me to move onto the brokerage side of the business.
He's a constant grinder, constantly competing, and to me that's the resounding character trait that he has and why he's successful. He just never gives up.
He creates relationships very easily, and that ability to create relationships and then turn that into clients, and then ultimately his strength is he does such a good job for them, they become friends.
You know, I worked with a number of my larger utility clients for 20 plus years, and you really do develop friendships with the people that you're working with.
Scott is a master at building relationships, and I think his guidance as the broker really helps set us up for success through some challenging times.
In our business, where the rubber meets the road is when they have a claim.
We had probably one of the most difficult catastrophic claims in our industry. Honestly, it's probably rated in the top 5. And Scott was a key critical partner through all of that.
The claim ended up exhausting their liability insurance limits, which were over $800 million. And we collected every penny of that from the market. It was very rewarding to see the insurance program work the way it was supposed to work.
Having a career he can look back on and be proud of, I think, is a passion of his. I think he loves the ability to help people who really don't understand the industry kind of get a better understanding of it.
There's been a lot of people that I've worked with over my career that I can look back on now and say, hey, you know, I was part of helping that guy become successful in the industry. When I started looking at ways that we could give something back to the University of Georgia, I obviously wanted to do something for the risk management program that had been so important to me in my life. 2 of the largest insurance markets in the world are obviously Lloyd's of London, or the London insurance market, and then the Bermuda insurance market. How cool would it be if we could put together programs for the students where they could go to Bermuda or they could go to London and learn about those 2 very important insurance marketplaces? It's been very rewarding for me and Linda, my wife, to have these students reach out to me after they participate, saying just how much they learned.
He's always so proud of his kids and their accomplishments. They both excelled at Georgia.
My wife Lynn and I, we have We have 2 kids, Brittany and Taylor, and we've tried to take, what I learned from my parents from an education standpoint and pass that on to my kids as well. I mean, education has always been very, very important in our family.
He loves the University of Georgia, but he loves that that's what connects his family. I think a lot of it he does for his love of the school, but I think he does it for his love of being with his family and in a communal opportunity like that.